Hey, what is up, you guys? I'm going to be showing how to build a Shopify store completely live, and pretty much after this video, I'm going to be giving away the store to one of you guys, so make sure you drop a like, subscribe. If you guys don't already know, this channel is just about building online businesses. I'm going to be going over what kinds of descriptions I use for my store, how I format my apps, and how to get extremely fast shipping right from the start so you guys can focus on building a long-term brand and really be able to scale your stores. I'm also going to go over how to set up your payment processors, how to set up your FAQ page, shipping policy page, all those important things we're going to go over in this video. So make sure you guys sit tight and watch all the way through. Without further ado, I'm going to jump on my computer and you guys are going to see exactly what to do. All right, guys, so I'm super excited to get into this video. The first thing you guys want to do is create a new Shopify account. They're going to be giving you a free 14-day trial. So sign up for Shopify. Once you've done that, you're going to be able to go to the main menu of Shopify. And this is where we can actually start to add products and do stuff like that. So what you want to do is figure out what kind of product that you want to sell. I usually try to sell products that solve problems because these are going to be easier for you to market in Facebook ads or Snapchat ads. So that's what I would recommend doing. And what we're going to do for this video is just use this Pour Vacuum. I'm sure you guys have seen this product. It's all over the internet, but it's really popular, and I think we can make a really branded store out of this product. And once you get to AliExpress, this is basically where we're going to be sending the product to the person once they place an order. And this is how we're going to be getting the product for a lot cheaper. So that's kind of how that works. And what you can do is actually click United States so we can see what kind of suppliers are shipping in the United States, and we can sort it by orders to see which one is the most popular. And we're going to go with this listing right here. And as you guys can see, they're selling it for $19. Let's see if we can select United States. It'll tell us exactly what's going on. As you guys can see, it's going to ship in 4 to 9 days. Probably less than 9 days, anywhere from 4 to 6 days, which is really, really good. And as you guys can see, we're going to be getting it for $12. So I know we can be selling this for at least $39.99, especially if we heavily brand the store and make our logo look really, really good. So I'm excited to choose this product. So once you found your product, what you can do is just copy this AliExpress link. And once you've signed up for Shopify, you're going to land on this main menu of Shopify. And this is how we're going to start to edit our store. And we're going to be able to import products and all that other stuff. So what we're going to do is go to apps, and then we can click visit the Shopify store. And this is how we're going to add Oberlo. Oberlo is an app that makes it easier for you to fulfill orders. So basically, when someone places an order in your store, you can just go to Oberlo, and basically they're just going to automatically fulfill the order for you. All you're going to have to do is click the order button. It's going to take you to AliExpress. Just make sure you have a separate tab opened and you're signed in, and then you can fulfill the order very easily. It puts in the customer shipping out information automatically, and then we can just ship the product right to the customer. So that's the benefit of using Oberlo. In the beginning, it's going to be okay to use, but once we start to do higher volume, you're going to have to ship to a private fulfillment center such as ShipBob or something like that. But in the beginning, we're just going to roll with Oberlo, and that's how we're going to import the product to our store and be able to change the price, change the description, all those things. So we need to make an account for Oberlo. So I'm just going to make a quick password. Okay, just hit save. And now we can begin to import our products. So I'm going to go to import list, and we can find this add URL button right here. And all we're going to do is paste the AliExpress link from over here, and we're going to hit add product. Now it says the product is blocked, so we're going to have to try to import a different listing. So let's see if we can do that right now. All right, so I'm going to import this URL right now. And now it says that it's adding our product to the import list. So this is going to be where we can edit the actual name of the product. So all we're going to do is do Pore Cleanser. Let's actually, you know what we can do? We can do Blackhead Remover. Let's do Deep Cleaner Blackhead Remover. Okay, and then what we can do is go to description. It's going to have all this stuff that we don't even want. So what you're going to do is just take all this and just delete it. So I'm just going to click delete, and then we can come to variants, and this is where we can select the product. We can also select what price we want it at. So I'm going to get rid of all this stuff, and we're going to uncheck pretty much all these other countries except for the United States, because when I go to target some ads and, in the beginning, you don't want to have long shipping times to other countries. So in the beginning, we're just going to ship to the US, and I think that should work out fine. And we're just going to uncheck these like that. Now what we can do is just hit change all prices. We're going to set new value. And so I said I would sell it for $39.99. So that's what we're going to put. It's going to even tell us our profit margin, which is nice. So we're going to be making $27 profit, which is a really good price. And you want to be making at least $15 to $20 profit, or it's not going to be worth it, because when you run ads, cost per purchase is probably going to be around $6 to $9. So if you figure you're only making $15 and you spend $9 on ad spend, there's not much room for profit there. So you want to make sure that you're at least making $20 profit, or it's not going to really be worth it at all. The next thing you want to do, you can set a new price at what it was at. And so I'm just going to put $79.99, and we can just hit apply. And that's how that's going to look. So We can come over to images, we can select what images we want to use, and it looks like for this product there's a lot of really great images. So I'm going to just click all these different ones, and we only need about 3 images for our product description, so that should work perfectly. And now since we're done with our listing, all we have to do is just click import to store. So now this is going to take this product, it's going to import it to our Shopify, and we can further edit it there. So I'm going to come back to Shopify right here. We're going to go to products. As you guys can see, the product is going to show up right here, and so when someone places an order, it's automatically going to be fulfilled, which is really nice. The next thing I'm going to do is come down to online store, and this is how we're going to be able to edit our homepage and edit the rest of our store. So what you guys want to do is either use Debut, which is the free Shopify theme that they give you, or personally I like to use Venture. So we're going to use Venture, and I'm going to hit customize on there. It's another free theme. You guys can look through, see which one you want to pick, see which one fits your store, fits your product, and just go with that one. I'm going to go to colors, and I'm going to start changing the colors here to pink, because this product is mainly going to be for girls. So I figure that it's better to have this kind of color scheme, and I want to make it bright so that it does pop out and people will be able to see the colors that are going on. Now that we've done that, I'm just going to go to sections, and now we can start to edit stuff. And this is how we're going to make our logo, and this is how we're going to put the logo onto our store. So if you guys don't already know, you can go on Google and pretty much just search up terms. So I just looked up clean pour, and I looked up girl face, okay? And you can go to tools, you can go by usage rights, and then you can do labeled for use with modification so that you get a logo that actually is able to be modified and used. And so I found these 2 logos, and now what we're going to do is come to Canva. Canva is a really easy way for you guys to edit your photos, edit your edit pretty much anything. You can do a lot here. So we're going to hit create a design, and we're going to do custom dimensions. So first we're going to create our logo, and that's going to be 2000 by 2000. I'm also going to create the banner, which is at the top, but for right now we just need the logo. I'm going to just import these 2 logos that I found online, and I'm also just going to change the background of this to black so we can see them. And now as you guys can see, this girl's face is right here. And all I'm going to do is increase this just a little bit so it's a bit bigger. Let's see if we can fit it right in the middle. It should show us where it's centered. And then we can grab the other one, and I think this one will just be a little bit smaller, and we can just put it right around somewhere. I'm going to try to figure out the best way to do this, but I think that looks pretty good. I want it to be equally spaced from her hair, and I honestly think that looks pretty reasonable. So I'm going to grab it now, and now we're just going to adjust a little bit more so I can center both of the images together. So I really like the way that that looks, and I'm going to save this as our logo, and now we can use this on our store. We can use this for our banner as well. So once this is saved, we're going to come back to Canva, and we're going to create a new design. It's going to be 2000 by 400, and this is going to be where our banner is made, okay? So now what we can do is select black. I'm going to drag in the logo that we just created, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger so that you can see it. And once we've done that, I'm actually going to go back and resize the page. We're going to make it 2000 by 800, and we're going to see how that looks because that was a little bit too small. I'm going to drag the logo back in, and we're going to change the color to black so it matches, right? We're going to move this over here. We can make it a bit bigger, and I'm going to center it right here. Now we have to figure out what we want to name the store. And in order to name the store, we need to make sure that the domain is available. That's basically just the website URL. So all I'm going to do is come back to Shopify. I'm going to duplicate this tab here so we can just navigate around and keep that other tab open so we can still edit the other menu. And what I'll do now is just come down to where it says domains, and now we can buy domain and select a domain. So we're going to hit buy new domain, and now we can type in domain. So clean blackhead remover is available, so I think that's the one we're going to go with. And so what we can do is come back over here. We can click this button, and I'm going to go back where we were setting up our banner, and that's what it was. And now what we're going to do is go through Canva. Canva gives us a lot of different texts that we can use that look really professional and official. So what I'm going to do is make this a bit bigger, and now we can start to change. And as you guys can see, this looks pretty legit. What I can do now is just put clean blackhead remover, right? And we're going to go back over here, and we're just going to paste that. Okay. Clean blackhead remover. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. We're going to be able to drag it down. Okay. And we just want a little bit more. That looks about right to me. Gonna move it over just a bit. Okay, I'm going to center both of these now so that we have equal spacing on both sides. Okay, and that looks about equally spaced. So now I'm going to download this, and this is going to be our banner image, and this is how we're going to select this on our Shopify main screen. So now we're gonna come back over here to this section right here. Obviously, if you were starting a store, you would buy this domain and then obviously set it up with your Shopify. I'm not going to buy it right now because I don't own the store. I'm going to be giving the store away. But if you guys do own your stores, then you can buy that. What we're going to do now is just put this logo into here. And as you guys can see, clean blackhead remover. And we're going to increase the size a little bit. Let's see if we can make it 500. And that should be good for now. And now what we're going to do is go to slideshow. So we can start to put stock images in here. Shopify has a ton of different stock images that we can use. And so I'm just going to type in beauty, find any good stock images. And obviously, if you guys want to take your own pictures for your store, make some content, that always works really well too. So don't forget, you guys can create and make really good content for your store. So we could go with this. I think there's something better that we can find, but we'll keep looking around. Let's look up face, see what we find. Keep going, see if we can find something that works. I kind of like the way that this looks, so we can go with this. Hit select, and now we're going to be able to edit what it says. So I'm going to change slideshow. We're going to be clean pores, and what we can do is just scroll down a bit. We're also gonna have another slide. I'm going to type in shipping, and we're gonna put fast shipping to US because we want to be able to ship fast to US. And obviously, since we have a supplier, we can advertise that, which is really important. Keep in mind that we're competing with Amazon and big players, so we want to make sure that we're getting fast shipping, and if you're not, it's not going to work out too well. So to put fast shipping US, and I don't want to take up 2 spaces. We could just put fast shipping, and what we're going to do is just come over here and also just put our logo right below this collection list. We're actually going to get rid of this collection list. I just want to put our product in there. So we're going to find our product, featured product. We can select a product. We're going to select the deep cleaner blackhead remover, right? And now it's going to stay on that page. We can drag this up here. We're going to get rid of home page, hit remove. We're going to get rid of this as well. And now we're going to add a gallery, okay? And so the gallery is going to let us be able to put our logo in here. And you want to change the setting from short to tall so that we can put our logo in. And now I'm going to just drag our logo in here. As you guys can see, our logo is right there. We're going to center it. And now we can take that and we can kind of shift this wherever we want. I kind of want it to stay right there. We don't really need too much. I also like to add testimonials. So you could add testimonials, and you know, if you hire an influencer to do a shout out or something like that, you could put some testimonials, and you could really, you know, deck out the homepage a lot. But the thing is, when we're sending traffic to our store, when we're sending people to our store, we want to be sending them to the product page. And this is because our description is going to be listing the benefits. It's going to have high quality images, and the homepage is just kind of there as an added feature. And this store is going to be a one product store because I want to just make this simplistic. And usually when I start a new store, I start out with one product, and as I start to make money, then I'll add other products to upsell with. So that's what I recommend to you guys, especially if this is your first store that you're building. You don't want to rush it. You want to kind of just take it day by day and not have too many variables in the equation. So that's what I recommend doing. Now that you have the testimonials in, you have your logo, you have the blackhead remover. Now what we're going to do is work on our product description. So we're going to come back over here to where it says products, and now we can start to write out our description. So all you're going to do to write out a description is go over here and type in Amazon, okay? And we're going to look at competitors' items and kind of see what they're writing. So I'm going to look up pour vacuum, okay? And we're going to see what people are writing about here, and you just want to look at these different pore cleansers and take inspiration from their product descriptions. A lot of the times they will write out extremely good product descriptions because they are ranking on Amazon. So if you can rank them by amount of orders or something like that, it's going to make it easier for you to find really good descriptions, stuff like that. So let's click on this one right here and let's see if this has a really good description. So it looks like it does, and I'm going to, copy and paste, but we're going to go through and edit each of these sections to make sure that it looks really, really good, and we'll make sure we're touching on the benefits of the product. And I'm actually going to just space this out and put benefits as the first line because you want to be listing the benefits. So I'm going to put this pore cleanser does a great job to remove all types of blackheads out. Pain. Let's put our pore cleanser not only alleviates blemishes, but also strengthens your skin and promotes well-developed glow. And you just want to be really using great wording. You want to make sure that you go through, you check through, make sure all this stuff is written the correct way. You also can write out what's included, so you know what kind of pore heads are included with the product. You want to be listing everything so when someone gets the package, they're not surprised or something like that. So I think this looks pretty good, and obviously if I had more time, you would just be changing out all these different sections and rewriting this. But for right now, for time's sake, all I'm going to do is just delete this and show you how I structure my pictures and how I actually import the pictures into the description. So what you're going to do is basically just click this insert image button. And now since we uploaded the product, you can go to product images and we can actually put in these different images. So that's all you're going to do. You can scroll down and just put them in the spaces that we made, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. And as you guys can see, it's really starting to come along, and it's not too hard to make in a reasonable amount of time. Like a lot of people think this takes days to do, but I've banged out stores in 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and it doesn't really take too long. You just have to make sure that you're making the description really high quality. And most of the time, 70% of the time when someone lands, they just kind of navigate through the description. They look at the first, couple pages, and that's pretty much it. So you just got to make sure that you're touching on the benefits, and that should really help you guys out. So now that I've imported all these images into the description and our product page looks pretty good, we can now, it looks like I made an error actually too. I have to get rid of Spain, so I'm going to delete that now too. So we're just going to hit delete variants and hit delete. And now we're looking pretty good. I'm going to select the image as our product image so that it's linked with United States. And now we should be good to go. Now we can just save, and now we have our product on our store with the description. So that's the basics of that. Okay, so now that we've completed the product page, what I want to do is go through and show you guys how to structure your pages. So we have refund policy here. We also have shipping policy. We also have FAQ. All you guys are going to do is just copy and paste this into a page on your store so that you have these ready to go. I'm going to provide the Google Drive link so you guys can literally just copy and paste these pages right to your store. All you're going to do to create a new page is just go to your Shopify, right? And then you can come down to online store and you can go to pages. So this is where we can add a page, and we're going to click add page. So we'll do refund policy. Okay. And all you're going to do is just copy and paste the refund policy that I provided to you guys right into here. And this is going to be really easy to do. Usually people don't just give you templates, but I'm trying to be nice to you guys and make it as easy as possible so you guys can literally just jump into this and just copy and paste pretty much everything so you have your store ready to go and you can launch effectively. So just paste that in, and then all you're going to do is click save. Okay, so now this page is done, and to be able to see the page, we want to go to navigation, because right now no one's going to be able to see it. We want to be able to show this in a menu. So we're going to click this menu right here, and we can click add menu item. We're going to go to pages. So now that we've created that page, we can go to navigation, and this is where we can actually put this into a menu so people can access the page. If you don't do this, they're not going to be able to access the page, so you need to make sure you do this. We can get rid of catalog since it's a one product store, and all you're going to do is click add menu item, go to pages, click refund policy, and then click add. So you would do this for each of the pages that I give you guys in that Google Doc, and make sure you guys list those out so that you have them on the store. Make sure you click save every single time you finish something, so Shopify syncs your data and syncs everything together. The next thing that I want to cover is the different apps that you guys can use on your store that are going to help to increase your average order value and your conversion rate. So I'm going to go to my Instagram real quick, and you guys are going to see my store building cheat sheet that's on here for everyone to reference and to use. And on this store building cheat sheet, I go over which apps I use and why. So obviously we're using Oberlo, but what I want to go over is the other apps that I use. So Best Currency Converter is a great app to use. This is going to automatically convert currency if you're shipping to different countries. people will land if it's not automatically updating their currency. This is going to hurt your conversion rate, so make sure that you have best currency converter. The next one we're going to go over is discounted pricing by booster apps. Discounted pricing by booster apps basically is just a quantity upsell. So if you can order more than one, you basically get a discount. But for us, we're making more money and we're selling more volume, so it's more profit for us. But in the customer's mind, they think they're saving money, so they order more than one, and this is going to help out a lot with our average order value. The next app that we're going to go over is Klaviyo. Klaviyo is an email marketing app, so what you can do is basically set up abandoned cart recovery emails so that if someone abandons the cart or if they land on the product page or something like that, you can just blast emails if they provide their email. And so this is great for recovering warm traffic, people who've seen your store, people who've seen your ad already, and get them to convert. So make sure that you guys use Klaviyo for your email marketing. Looks Reviews is just a review app that you can add. This is going to add product images and also people's reviews from AliExpress onto your product page. So this is going to add brand authenticity, and this is going to help your website look more legit, and this is going to help your conversion rate a lot more too. Lucky Orange is another great app. This app basically just lets you see people navigating live on your website, so you can kind of diagnose if there's any problems. Let's say there's an error in your description that you didn't know about. You'll be able to see what's going on, and it records pretty much every person who lands on your store, so you can see exactly what people are doing to interact. If your home page needs to be changed or if anything needs to be changed, you can do that from Lucky Orange and see what's going on. Oberlo we already installed, and that's how we imported our product to our store. I went over that one with you guys already. SMS marketing and SMS bump is basically just a retargeting app just like Klaviyo, but what it does is send text messages out instead of emails, so it'll be recovering people with text messages, and this is a really great app as well. And then finally, Tabs by Station. Tabs by Station pretty much just lets you add refund policy, shipping policy, all those things onto your product page as drop-down menus. As you guys can see, this is exactly what it looks like. It's a green app, and pretty much it's going to let you guys just have people stay on that product page, not be navigating around the store. So this leads people to think you're more like a brand. So I think you guys should try out Tabs as well. A lot of these apps are going to be paid. In the beginning, if you're just starting out, I would recommend just using Oberlo because it's free, and also just use Looks Reviews. Looks Reviews is going to be paid, but you want to make sure that you have reviews on your product page. This is really going to help your conversion rate. All these other apps you can start to add once you start to make profits, but in the beginning you want to be careful. You don't want to overspend on apps because you want to put that money towards ad spend, and you want to put that money towards getting traffic to your store. So don't overspend on apps, but just use the essential ones that I said, Oberlo, Looks Reviews, and if you're shipping worldwide, obviously you're going to need the currency converter. So don't forget about that. It's really important. So pretty much after that, I'm going to show you guys what the store looks like. We're going to click full details right here, and this is going to take us to our product page. You guys can see the product description, all the photos that we added, and this looks really legit. And if you were to put, reviews and Tabs by Station and the quantity upsell app, these things are going to help you out a lot. And with this basic store, you can really take it to the next level, and you just need a simplistic look. If you go for simplicity, it's going to help it have a more minimalistic feel, and I think this helps to have a really better conversion rate and things like that. The next thing I want to show you guys is how to set up your payment processor. So when someone places an order and pays you, you're probably wondering how that money goes into your bank account. I'm showing you guys exactly what to do right now. The thing you want to do is just set up a Stripe account. A lot of people use PayPal to process payments, but I've had a lot of trouble with PayPal in the past. So I mainly just go with Stripe, and it's very easy to create a new account. Just create a Stripe account, and then what you can do is go to settings, okay? And you want to go to payments, and this is where we can set up our Stripe payment processor account. In the beginning, Shopify is going to try to make you do Shopify payments, but if you click manage, you can just disable Shopify payments, right? You can come all the way down here where it says deactivate Shopify payments. So deactivate that. And also once you do that, you can just come down to where it says third-party provider, okay? You want to choose a third-party provider, but what you want to do before you do this is change your location to France, because Stripe is not recognized in the US for some reason on the Shopify platform. It's just a bit of a glitch. So all you have to do is change your country's location to France and then change it back once you've already added your Stripe account, and you should be good to go. If you guys are wondering how to change your location, you can just go to general and you can change your location right here. As you guys can see, it says United States. You can go down to where it says change your location, right? And you can just select a different country. And it's going to let you do that. Once you select France, you can go back over here to settings. You can come down to payments. you can select Stripe with the third-party provider, okay? Once Stripe is on, you're just going to change your location back to the United States. And it's just a bug with Shopify. I'm not sure why that happens, but it does. So I'm just making you guys aware of that. So that's pretty much everything to this video, guys. I wanted to make it really in depth and show you what to do and how to structure the store for the best conversion rate. And if you guys do have extra money set aside, you can add some of those apps that I talked about. So pretty much after that, we're almost set to go. But what I want to go over is just how to set up your shipping settings, because when someone goes to place an order, you can charge them shipping, or you can go for free shipping. In the beginning, I personally like to just do free shipping, and I think that works the best. And since we're making $27 profit on this product for this video, I think I'm just going to go with free shipping because we can kind of tank the shipping price because our profit's still going to be above $20. So it doesn't matter too much. All you're going to do is come down to shipping and delivery. And what we're going to do is come to manage rates so that we can manage our rates and change what we want to do. There's going to be different options. There's going to be domestic rates, and there's going to be international rates. But what you want to do is basically just get rid of everything except for free, okay? And we can edit this, and we're just going to change it from 50 and up to 0 and up, okay? And so this is going to just give us free shipping pretty much for everybody. And we can change the name of this. We can just do free priority shipping, okay? And since for me, we're only selling to US, you could just keep it like that. And for international, if you were selling to international buyers as well, you would obviously change it out, add the rate for free shipping, and you can save your settings so that you can go about having actual shipping times and having your shipping listed as a real thing. You're going to click save in the top right, and pretty much after that, all you guys really need to do is just select a Shopify plan after your 14-day trial, and then that's how you can start to set your store up for success and drive traffic to your store and be able to start making sales from day one. And guys, I'm trying to be real with you. I'm trying to show you all the strategies from scratch and how you can do this. I know this video is a little bit long, but hopefully you stuck through the whole thing. And if you guys want a chance to win this store, make sure you drop the like button, okay? It really helps me out, and it's helping out the channel a lot. I want to keep being able to provide value to you guys. It's really important to me. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comments below, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm very responsive. So let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.